Hey y'all, happy new moon. We just entered Aries season, so it is officially the astrological new year. So if you are a follower of nature's calendar or a fellow astrologer, happy new year to you. Aries is considered the first sign of the zodiac, and that is because this is the time of year when we start seeing all of the plants and things sprouting up out of the ground for the first time again since winter. Aries in medical astrology corresponds with the head of the body, because when we start seeing things come out of the ground, we're seeing them come up head first, and every baby enters the world head first if you're born a natural birth, then anyway. So with that said, we enter this world head first. And Aries is a very heady energy. It is a fire sign. It is also a cardinal sign. And if you're looking at fire, there are three main parts of fire. There's the spark that ignites the fire. There's the fire itself, the glow, the flame that you can see. And there's the heat that expands from the fire. So out of the fire signs, Aries is the spark. It's the spark of initiation. It is the start. And then Leo would be the glow of the flame. And then Sagittarius would be the expanding heat coming out of the flame. So since it is the first sign of the zodiac, Aries is also associated with all forms of firsts and all kinds of starts in life. If you are trying something for the very first time, you are accessing your Aries energy. If you are going head first into something that you're uncertain about or fearful of, you are expressing Aries energy. If you take the initiative to start something, or be the first one to say something, or be the first one to organize something, you are expressing Aries energy. Now, just like the spark of a flame, if you do not give it fuel or food to consume, then that spark's just going to go out. And the same often applies for people with very strong Aries energy. They often get really excited and enthusiastic at new prospects, but if there's not enough there to keep them interested for a long duration, then they often get bored easily and move on to the next thing. Now, with that said, Aries energy has a very almost ADHD nature about it. No, I am not saying that all Aries have ADHD, but I'm saying that the qualities that make up ADHD are often very present in Aries energy. Now, as I said before, Aries is a fire sign that corresponds with the head. And with that said, Aries energy can be very temperamental and hot-headed, very, very quick to react. Aries is a sign that is ruled or corresponds with the planet Mars. And Mars is that forceful drive, that go, push through, force my way through energy. And with that said, Aries has a tendency to like to jump back and forth between extremes. They'll put themselves in really hot situations and just as quickly throw themselves in very cold situations, if not literally. I work with a few Aries in the kitchen, and they have their moments where they are standing in front of the grill until they get too hot, and then they'll jump off the line and slam a big thing of icy soda, which Aries also tends to have quite a sweet tooth. And it is according to the medical astrologer Judith Hill that diabetes happens to be very, very popular under those with a lot going on under the sign of Aries. Not everyone, but again, very popular. So as we go through the month here, as we go through the season of Aries, and I do this every month, but I know I haven't really come through and like explained it again. But what I like to do is when I'm talking about herbs, when I'm talking about supplements, when I'm talking about just ideas for keeping the mind and body and spirit well and at peace. I like to align everything I share with what is going on cosmologically in the season. So I'm not always going to say, hey, this is an Aries post, but for the most part, you know, any special posts that I do when it comes to herbalism, holistic health, philosophy, anything, are all going to be under the alignment of the mentality and energy of Aries. So I know I've made a really long video for you guys. I'm going to finish doing my makeup so I can make a couple other videos, but thank you so much for joining me. I am Brycee, your neighborhood Astro-Herbalist. So feel free to ask me any questions, and I'll be happy to help you. Have a good night.